こんにちは。
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 パトリックさん、久しぶりですね。
久しぶりですね。
元気ですか？
元気ですよ。はい。カズキさん、元気ですか？
はい、おかげさまで元気です。
おかげさまで。
パトリックさん、最近忙しいですか？
ええはい。とても忙しかった。
そうですか。ああ、
はい。
大変ですね。
ちょっと大変だよ。えっと、yeah, too busy.
なるほど。too busy はわかりますか？
はい。しかしすぎた。
忙しすぎた。You were too busy.
Yes.
Okay. So, not anymore.
はい。
なるほど。じゃあ今日は、ちょっと、Volitional と、えっと、potential ちょっとミックスしましょう。
うん。
これはどうですか？皆さん、pay はわかりますか？
買う
Mhm.
?Oh,
That's the
already,
buy.
already, already thinking about buying. Gotta pay first.
入る
は
Yeah.
Anyone? We can look
払
it up. Cheating
う、
allowed. Cheating
払う、
encouraged.
払う、
払う。
払う。
皆さんどうぞ。
洗う。
払う。
払うですね。Just so we're all on the same page.
洗
What's
う。
which class is it?
Last
That's
one.
one.
Class 1ですね。We are all on the same page on that, including
はい。
Rowdy さん。
はい。あ、そうで
Okay.
すよ。
Okay. Now, so now we know the word. If we want to say something like this, uh, since some of us are going to Japan soon-ish, I want us to actually not soon. It's going to be next year, but it's going to come soon, right? And when you have to learn the language, you don't have enough time. So, but we can start getting kind of more focused on that kind of travel language that we can use in many places. So if we want to say something like this, they take a credit card in Japan. Something that we say often. How would you translate that in Japanese? They take a credit card in Japan.
I would
Who was it? Was this Aaron-san or
think take
Riley-san? Huh?
I was thinking take would probably be accept, like whatever the word for accept would be.
I will let all of you just brainstorm.
I was thinking to use. Like, can you
Okay.
use it?
Okay. But also there is a reason why we confirmed the verb to
Oh, of
pay.
course. Of course.
I just want to make it a little bit easy.
Yeah.
日本語でクレジットカードで払い、あ払いますか？
So
What was the original sentence again?
they take a credit card in Japan.
日本でクレジットカードで払う。
Okay, anyone else?
日本語で
いや、日本語でお願い
し
します。
日本で、
日本でですね。はい。
日本で、クレジットカードが払えます。
You can pay credit card. You can pay credit cards.
で、日本でクレジットカードで払いました。
You were able to pay in the past. Okay. パトリックさん。パトリックさんは
はい。日本でクレジットカードで払います。
払います。
払いますか Is it a question?
They take a credit card in Japan. It's a
Oh, it's a
sentence.
statement.
Yes.
払います。They take credit cards.
うん
Yeah.
払います。So, Aaron-san said 払う。
払う。
And Patrick-san said 払います。So, that's the same, right? It's the same thing.
はい。
Either must form or plain.
うん。
So, 払う、what does that mean? クレジット、日本でクレジットカードで払う。What does it mean?
Pay with credit card
Pay
Who? Where? How?
in Japan.
in Japan.
Okay. Pay in Japan
Buy credit card.
by credit card. Okay. Who?
They.
They? Okay.
Anybody? You can.
They pay by credit card
you
versus
can.
we
You're
can.
able
We
to.
pay is different.
Hmm.
Maybe the shops will pay for you. Yeah, let us pay for you. It's on us. Please come in.
You can pay by credit card.
日本でクレジットカードで払われる。
払われる。
払われる。
払われる。No,
What's the dictionary form?
払う。
払う、not 払う。
Oh. 払える。
払える。Okay, so what about the must form like Patrickson did?
払えます。
払えます。And what's the whole sentence?
日本で、すみません。
はい。
日本でクレジットカードで払える。
払える。
払える。
皆さん、日本でクレジットカードで払える。どうぞ。
日本でクレジットカード
クレジットカードで
払える。
払える。
Good. So, we didn't say the topic, but it's probably hidden somewhere. What's the topic?
私は
私は、
Oh. But it was they rather than I. So didn't that get dropped usually?
払える means what?
Can pay.
Can pay.
Hmm.
So can pay is action, potential action, right?
Yeah.
Who's the actor? Who can pay? Is
They
it still
can pay.
they? They can pay. They can pay for you? They can pay for your souvenirs?
Right. I think, yeah, if they take credit card in Japan,
That was the original sentence. Yes.
yeah, so that would mean that they are accepting
Oh,
your credit card.
okay. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, who's paying? Who can pay?
I'm paying.
You are paying. Are you
It's
the
on
only
me.
one who's paying? I
I'm
gotta
paying.
trouble with you. So does anyone else feel like paying other than Patrick? No. Oh, okay, Pamson too. Okay. So how would you what's the word for that in English? Patrick and Pam. Two people only.
Everyone or
I
anyone?
Yeah, anyone. Yeah.
can pay
So
with credit card in Japan.
yeah. Is that what we mean when we say they take a credit card in Japan? I can pay.
You can pay.
You can
Or
pay. Good. You or Haro-san.
Anyone.
Anyone? Good. So basically, general statement.
Mhm.
Yeah. So that's when we use the word you,
Mm.
not meaning like you personally, even though I want Patrick-san to pay for everything.
We would be getting very far.
So either you or we, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, we can pay, whatever. But you is a good word.
Mm.
So that's the turnaround kind of, you got to turn that sentence around. When we say they take a credit card in Japan, meaning you can pay with a credit card in Japan.
Mm.
And the Japanese sentence for that is 日本でクレジットカードで払える。
Mm.
私たちは might be hidden, but you don't have to say 私たちは because you can pay. General statement. It's more like it is possible to pay with a credit card in Japan.
Hi.
Yeah. So that's why the topic is not exactly necessary. So you got the sentence? Okay, so haraeru is the potential form. And we have been working on using some potential form here and there, right? If we want to say something like this, now they take a credit card in Japan. Now they take a credit card in Japan.
Nihon 日本でクレジットカードで払うようになる。
払うようになるですか？
はい。
払うようになる。Okay. Anyone else? Patrick-san, let's hear what's going through your head.
What's going through my head is I need to reference the Volitional study guide.
Okay, yeah, that's a good place to be.
Yeah, figure this out.
So I don't know if you guys are like rephrasing the sentence, but now they take a credit card in Japan. But maybe you've guessed that we have to use the word to pay, right? As opposed to take. So if we were to rephrase that sentence with the word to pay, how would you translate it?
Now you can pay with credit card in Japan?
Yeah. And what does the word now mean? Is it right now?
From this point forward.
From this point forward.
Or maybe you used to couldn't. Change
Maybe
of state.
used to couldn't. But now we can.
Aaron said it right, correct?
What did Aaron say?
日本でクレジットカードで払えるようになる?
Okay. Naru means what?
Change.
Say what?
To change or to become.
To become, yeah. That's what naru means. But we are not just talking about the definition of the word only. This is a translation of the whole sentence. So how would you translate the entire sentence? Naru.
Yep. Just to start doing?
Start doing?
We start.
うん
日本でクレジットカードで払うようになれる?
We can become able to pay. Is that what it means? Nareru is can become, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Become what? Can become what? To pay. And Pam-san, what she said is a little bit different than what Aaron-san said. Aaron-san first said, 払うようになる. That's what he said. Pam-san said, 払えるようになる. And then Aaron-san said, 払うようになれる. Okay. So what Pam-san said, 払えるようになる. What does that mean?
Can become able to.
Can
to
become?
pay.
Is it?
Can be able to.
Can be able to pay?
Can become able to.
Can become able to pay. Is that what you said? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what was the sentence in English?
Now they take credit card in Japan.
Exactly. Can you rephrase the sentence with the word to pay?
Now you can pay with credit card in Japan?
Uh-huh.
Now you are able to pay with a credit card in Japan?
Uh-huh. Yeah, now you're able to.
So what Pam said sounds right.
Okay. So Pam-san said 払えるようになる。Right. 日本でクレジットカードで払えるようになる。Okay. Now, what does that mean? I want all of you to translate the sentence. Can you guys say the sentence? 日本でクレジットカードで払えるようになる。どうぞ。
日本
本
で
で
クレジットカードで払えるように
払え
なる。
るようになる。
Good, good, good.
It's
So,
pos-
okay, どうぞ。アロンさん。
it's possible to pay with credit card in Japan.
Anyone else?
You can pay by credit card in Japan. So that's the start of a new routine. So now that would be, yeah, now you can pay with credit card in Japan.
Okay.
I'm obviously missing something.
パンさんは
You are able to pay now with a credit card in
Okay.
Japan.
All right. So, how about this sentence? You can pay by credit card in Japan.
You can pay by credit.
Yeah. It is possible to pay by credit card in Japan.
日本でクレジットカードで払える
Anyone else?
Isn't that what we just did?
Isn't it?
Isn't it?
日本でクレジットカードで払えるようになった
What does it
No,
mean?
なっている。
What does it mean?
You can continue to pay. You can pay with credit card. They can pay with credit card in Japan. Recurrently.
It wasn't just a one-time deal. Okay. So the word now, how would you translate that?
ようになる is
Now I want you to look at the table in on page 7. 払えるようになる. Do you see which form you guys are using? It's
That
in
would be-
the top one. Start doing, no longer do, right? Do you see potential? 払える is potential form, right? And then ようになる is exactly what you guys said.
Should be using the blue lot. What's under the blue has turned into a current state.
So before we move on to other tables, let's first really translate what you said. 払えるようになる. What does that mean? According to what it
we are
says.
now able
Become
you are now
able to-
able to pay by credit card in Japan.
Okay. Aaron-san, what did you say?
Same thing that Patrick said.
Okay, what was the same thing?
Become
didn't
able
hear.
to.
もう一回.
Become able to pay.
Okay, is that the whole sentence?
Oh. You're now able to pay with credit card in Japan.
Okay. So we are now become able to. We are now become able to.
I'm starting to feel like it's the wrong tense.
Why?
Because it just I don't know, because you're leading us there, I think.
Yeah,
Because I feel
thank
like
you for following me.
it took me a minute. I
Yeah,
feel like become able to, yeah, it doesn't, that's like you're speaking about the future.
exactly.
So became able to. So it would have
Became
to
able to. Yeah,
yoni not ta.
yes.
Okay. That's that's tough.
That's why I kept asking, what does the word now mean?
Mm,
そう、日本でクレジットカードで払うようになった。
Okay,
払えるようになった。
yes, 払えるようになった is very different than 払えるようになった。Whenever we say now, the change has already happened,
うん。
hasn't it?
right.
Yeah,
うん。
it is a tricky word that we have to be careful with when we translate from English to Japanese.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, excellent.
So it is haraeru yoni natta.
Yes. So it is this potential verb form plus yoni, naru, change the tense to past tense. Then it means it means we became able to, or we started being able to. That
Right.
start has already happened. Okay, you guys done? How about this? Something we might say in the countryside or something, or like, little shop in the side of the street, or food stand or something.
Food stand, yeah.
Food stand, yeah. Can I pay with a credit card?
クレジットカードで私を、うんクレジットカードで買いますか？
Are you going to buy with a credit card? Anyone else?
払いますか？
クレジットカードで払えるのがいいですか？
Is it good to be able to pay with a credit card?
はい。
パトリックさんは
クレジットカードで払えますか？
払えますか? Yeah, can I pay with a credit card? What Aaron-san said, 払いますか would be, am I going to pay with a credit card? Yes, you are. Yeah, okay, everyone. クレジットカードで払えますかどうぞ。
クレジット
クレジットカ
カー
ードで
ドで
払えますか？
払える、払
払
え
えますか？
払えますか Yeah. And this sentence should use the must form, most likely.
はい。
払える would be the plain form. That doesn't sound so professional. So, yeah, even though you're a customer, it's probably highly unlikely to speak like that.
Mm.
Isn't there a form where you say, is it okay? Like, is it okay if I take a picture? We've done this before.
Maybe,
Mm.
yeah, maybe, yeah.
Mm.
Maybe we
That's
can,
what I was trying to think about.
maybe we can,
いいですか?
maybe
No?
we can take a look at something else as well.
Ah,
All right. So can I pay with a credit card? What we just did with that sentence was 払えますか? So can I? Am I able to pay? More like a literal translation. But whenever we say can I pay with a credit card, that can doesn't always mean able, right? For example, if I said, can I go to the bathroom? I'm not asking you guys like if I'm able to go to the bathroom. But what does that mean?
the permission.
Uh-huh. So that is may I, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. In Japanese, this is pretty clear. Whenever we say can or may I, it's different. If you use a potential form, you're always using able. Capability.
Mm.
Yeah. So you want to really remember that. So that's the option 2. May I pay with a credit card? May I? Permission. Anyone?
クレジットカードで払えてもいいですか？
クレジットカードで払いてもいいですか? Anyone else? Patrick-san.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we were talking about permission, right?
I know I was writing, I'm sorry.
Permission is the have to conditional file. You want to take a quick look at it?
Mm-hmm.
If you look at, if you turn to page 3, have to, don't have to conditional file.
Page in the book or in the study guides?
The study guides.
Okay.
Page 3?
Page 3ですね.
Mhm.
Yeah. May, permission. Do you see that on page 3? Have to, don't have to, conditional file.
Oh, I think I'm looking in the wrong.
Yeah, it's not volitional.
Page 3. Something.
Anyone?
クレジットカードで Harau, harate mo ii desu ka?
Everyone, repeat after Pam-san, or me rather. クレジットカードで払ってもいいですか？どうぞ。
Credito
クレ
card
ジット
de
カー
カード
ドで
で
払っても
払
いいですか？
も
いいです
いい
か？
ですか？
So obviously you have to use the Te form of 払う. And
あ
the Te form is not 払いて. U changes to what?
の、
うん。
small tsute.
small
熱い。
つてですね。払って。
That's
So-
how, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Te
In
form, verb
most
te.
optional.
More is optional, but
I prefer it.
yeah, more likely than not. I think it's used. 払ってもいいですか？
払ってもいいですか？
And いいですか means is that good, right?
Hmm.
So is it okay to pay with a credit card? That's the idea.
That's how I learned to ask if it's okay to ask a question.
質問してもいいですか？ Exactly. Yeah. In that sentence, it's can ask a question, but it's not, am I able to ask a question?
Mm.
May I, right? Permission.
That question itself is asking a question.
Question itself is asking a question.
And may I ask a question? That in itself is a question.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That is true. So maybe next time, if you say, may I ask a question? What's your question? So that's credit the father they had up. Okay. How about we take a look at good old have to. We have to pay with cash. You know the word for cash. It's kind of important in Japan.
お金
Okane?
お金 is money. Yeah.
Mm.
So money sometimes means cash. But let's also learn the word genkin. That is
Genkin.
cash. It's not genkin. Genkin, どうぞ.
Genki.
Genkin.
Yeah. How many more are they?
for
Four ですね.
Genkin.
Yeah. So it's at the top of today's notes. Yeah, who'd like to say we have to pay with cash in Japanese?
現金で払い no
The cheat sheet is like right around the neighborhood. It's page 2. トミさん、you wanna?
はい。現金を払わないといけない。
We have to pay with
払わない。
cash, not we have
あ、
to
は
pay
いはい
cash.
はい。現金で払わないといけない。
It was a conjugation I looked up over.
じゃあ皆さん、現金で払わないといけないです。どうぞ。
金で
現
払わ
金で
ないといけない。
払わないといけない。
払わないといけない。
Yes. The stress moves from 払う to 払わない。
うん。うん
It's the same thing. We have to pay in cash. We have to pay with cash.
Same, right?
で、
Yeah, yeah. That's the method.
はい。
That's what it comes down to.
なるほど。
はい。Okay. Now, how about this? Negative. We don't have to pay with cash.
うん。
Don't have to. It's all in the
現金
same neighborhood. はい。原野さん。
現金で払わなくてもいいです。
はい。皆さん、現金で払わなくてもいいです。どうぞ。
現金で
現金で
払
わなくて
わ
も
ないくてもいいです。
はい、そうです。いいです。Again, here. いいです。It's okay. It is good for not paying. That's the idea. In cash. Oh, yeah, I just said in cash.
Sorry.
No, no, no. It means that maybe I understand English
Yeah.
pretty well. So those are have to and don't have to. Now back to potential and add some condition here. We can pay with cash only.
うん。
Mhm.
The old dake or shika.
そうなんですよね。
うん。
その現金だけで払わないといけない。
We can pay with cash only. So the way you say is you have to pay with cash only.
Was that the
What's it?
question?
The sentence is we can pay with cash only.
うん。
We can pay with cash only doesn't sound exactly the same as we have to pay with cash only. If we use have to, I think that we would just drop the word only. Don't you think?
We
We
can
have to
only
pay with
pay with
cash.
cash.
Yeah, yeah. So we can pay with cash only.
そう、現金だけで払える。
払える?
払える。払える。
払える.
払える。
Uh-huh. Okay. Patrick-san, you got something going on. in your head.
Yeah. I know that Scott is used in like a negative sentence when it's the only option.
The only option, the cash payment method is the only option here.
Yeah, so I
Yes.
think that has to be used.
Yes.
But I'm trying to figure out how. That's
Okay.
the part where I'm stumped a
Yeah.
little bit.
And it's negative, huh? You have to.
Negative.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Genkin.
It's in chapter 11.
The book opens to that spot.
Yay.
That's good.
It's been open to this spot before.
A few times.
Mm. Genkin desu ka? Hatara have to.
What's the sentence we're trying to translate from?
We can pay with cash only?
So this.
It's negative.
Patrick-san.
Harau. Haraeru. It has to be a negative sense.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So we can pay till we can't pay. Right?
Harawanai.
Won't pay or can't pay.
Right. Yeah.
So what's the can't pay?
Ah,
Right.
Okay. Can someone say that again?
haraenai.
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 Haraenai means can't pay. Okay. By what kind of method?
Genkin de shika hara. Genkin de shika haraenai.
So this. Genkin de shika haraenai. We can't pay except with cash.
Mm.
That's the only method that's available. It's very limited. Not by choice, most of the time. Not by our choice, rather.
Genkin de.
It seems like such a simple sentence, but to get there from the English,
Yeah.
not that simple in my head. I feel like I have to turn things backward a couple times before I get there.
Yeah. Yeah. Soon as we introduce the word only,
Yeah, I remember
Say it's
struggling.
limited. It's a limit,
yeah.
ska, and it's got to be negative.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to hammer that in my head because I wanted to use Dake for everything. And I remember, I think it might have been a class where it was you and I only, Katsuki, but I was like, I need you to help me with this. This is so hard for me.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Really had to work at it.
Yeah.
I only knew Dake. I didn't even know exactly where it went, but I knew it was meant only, but that's all I knew about it.
Yeah,
I
because
get it.
you haven't got there yet in the book properly. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay. Keep going with the potential form. And this is, you can withdraw cash with your debit card at convenience stores.
Meaning
It's true.
withdraw?
Yes. What is to withdraw?
Oh,
Take out.
Take out,
ロス
下ろす。
下ろす。
ロス
そうです。下ろす。
ロス
What was the original English sentence again?
The English sentence is, you can withdraw cash with your debit card at convenience stores. You can withdraw cash with your debit card at convenience stores.
デビットカード
デビットカードですよ。
はい。デビットカード。
Yeah.
はい。コンビニでデビットカードで現金を下ろす。
You will withdraw cash.
下ろす。下ろす。あ、
You can withdraw cash.
yeah. I'm conjugating this wrong. 下ろす。
下ろす changes to
下ろす。
下ろせる。
下ろせる.
Thank you.
Okay. What's the whole sentence again?
コンビニでデビットカードで現金を下ろせる。
Anyone else? Or any
Convenient.
objection? Oh, no? Oh, interesting. Oh, Aaron-san, let's hear yours.
で、コンビニでデビットカードで現金を下ろせる。
せる.
下ろせる。
Aaron-san, what? Let's hear from everyone before we actually commit to the
コ
final
ンビニ
question.
でデビットカードで現金を下ろせる。
Okay. I would say that's not correct.
うん
What's the verb?
To withdraw.
Withdraw?
うん。
Just
うん
withdraw? Or, yes.
コンビニでデビットカードで現金が下ろせる。
現金が下ろせる. Now, why?
Because now it's class 2 intransitive.
Class 2 intransitive.
うん
Intransitive ですよ.
はいはいはい。
Yeah. Yeah.
Always.
Always.
What's the sentence again? We can.
You can withdraw cash with your debit card at convenience stores. True statement. Very important, actually. Because back in 2015, we couldn't.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
うん
I think you could pay with a credit card at some places,
うん
but when you needed cash, which was in most cases actually.
うん
And back then it was kind of hard to look up things, not as convenient as now, because of influx of tourists in Japan. A lot of resources in English are available. Like, where to get cash, what's the cheapest way, that kind of stuff. Okay. So that's コンビニでデビットカードで現金が下ろせる。Alright, so about you can't withdraw cash with your credit card at convenience stores. Also true statement. So it's got to be debit card.
コンビニでクレジットカードで現金が下ろせない。
そうです。コンビニでクレジットカードで現金が下ろせない。どうぞ。
コンビニで
コンビニで
デビットカード
デビ
で
ット
クレジット
カー
カードで
現金
クレジットカードで
クレジットカードです。パトリックさん。
What did I say? Credit card?
デビットカード。
デビットカード、はい。コンビニでデビットカードで。
クレジットカードです。
カード
He's
で
not getting any cash.
If you have a debit card, you don't have to worry about withdrawing cash. コンビニでクレジットカードで
はい。コンビニでクレジットカードで現金が、下ろせない。
What's the word? Can't withdraw?
下ろせない。
下ろせない
下ろ
ですね。
せない。
そう
下ろせない。
せな
はいい。はい。下ろせない。 Ooh, actually, I really want to work on the next sentence. So, and we have only 2 minutes. So, let's do this one. We can look at the notes later. Next sentence is you can withdraw, you can withdraw cash only with your debit card
あ
at convenience stores.
あ、はいはいはい。
All true statement.
コンビニでデビットカードでしか現金が下ろせない。
下ろせない。
下ろせない。
そうです。
うん。
ああ。
はい。そう、デビットカード
So
で
weird.
し
So
か。
weird.
コンビニ
The
で
day and
デビット
day
カードで
before the ska.
Yes. That's, yeah, we did that earlier.
か
We can pay with cash only. So the particle で comes before しか。そう、コンビニでデビットカードでしか現金が下ろせない。どうぞ。
コンビ
コンビ
ニで
ニで
にで
デビットカードで
デビットカード
現
で
金が
しか
しか
下ろ
現金
せない。
が下ろせない。
下ろせない。
そうです。
うん。
If it was the only at convenience stores, we would put the ska after コンビニで。
そうです。コンビニでしか。Yeah. Yeah.
あ
OK。今日はここまでですね。
はい。
ありがとうございま
ありがとうござ
した。
いまし
ありがとうござい
た。
ました。
りがとうございました。
You will have homework sentences.
いいですね。
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 やった
やったー。yeah. Okay. then I will let you know when the sentences are done.
ありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございました。
ま
じゃあまた来週。
来週
また来週。
あ、アロンさん。